So I get a notification on my phone that just says go from a random account, and Alex is right beside me. So I was like, it's open, the thing is open. Like, so she joins and she's like 8,000th in line. We're walking around and we go into the rec room, which is right across the street, and there's, you know, all the other Swifties that couldn't get in are waiting there sad. Oh, no. And so we're sitting there, and then it's going down suspiciously fast. Like, she's at 8,000, then 600, then 100, then 80, then wow. And it just jumps down. I'm like, no, that's too good to be true. It's gonna kick you out. It's gonna kick you out. Then it's like, you're next, and we're both looking at it like, no, we're not. And then it opens. Like, you know when you, like, Ticketmaster opens? Yeah. And I stopped reading. My character just gets possessed by this. This thing is crazy, weird.
Monster thing
with bloody eyes and messy hair is following me, and my life just starts slowly going to shit.
Was that dress black and blue or white and gold?
This came up at my work the other day. Back in 2015, before I give you my answer, I'll give you some context. Back in 2015, I didn't pay this any mind because I thought that half the people on the internet band together and were like, okay, we're gonna gaslight everyone and tell them that we think that it's these two colors, even though it's obviously the other two colors. The dress is
You know, I'm trying to work on a more natural approach to starting the episodes because, I mean, a little behind the scenes for you is that, like, anytime I start an episode, like, it's just, we go from the pre-show sort of, like, talks we have and then just right into it, and it just feels so, like, artificial. Mm-hmm. So, this is the beginning of the episode. Welcome in, everybody. How you doing, Mikyla?
I'm feeling good, Jordan. How you doing?
Good.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Let's get out of the way. Yeah. I need to know this right away. All right? Okay. No playing games here.
Never.
Was that dress black and blue or white and gold?
Oh my god. Okay. This came up at my work the other day, and back in 2015, before I give you my answer, I'll give you some context.
Okay.
Back in 2015, I didn't pay this any mind because I thought that half the people on the internet band together and were like, okay, we're going to gaslight everyone and tell them that we think that it's these two colors, even though it's obviously the other two colors. We're just going to gaslight and rage bait everybody. So I had no interest because I'm like, I'm smarter than that.
You're better than that. Yeah.
The dress is black and blue, and if you say that it's white and gold, I'm leaving the podcast. I'm leaving. It's not white and gold.
I have to look it up. It's been a long time since I've seen it. Okay.
I remember seeing it, and I'm like, yeah, that's obviously so. But most of my coworkers are saying that it was white and gold, and I'm thinking there's something wrong with me, and I'm like, wait, you're telling me that this wasn't a lie, that you think that it's white and gold, but a lot more people, I'll admit, more people than not have said that they think it's not what I think. And I have a hard time being wrong because I am an older sibling.
Me too.
So I struggle with that, right? So you get it. So what color do you think it is?
Okay. What is... Oh my god, that's so fucking weird. Okay, hang on a second. Hang on.
Black and blue.
Hang the fuck on right a second. I'm looking at it right here. My eyes. Mm-hmm. That is white and gold. But when I do this and I'm looking at it through the fucking monitor, that's black and blue.
That's black and blue. Okay, so maybe I need to I'll have to start FaceTiming people and then showing it with another phone and being like, this is what I see. I've never seen the white and gold ever. Like, I was on my way. So by the way, it takes me 45 minutes to get to work. I was on my way to work the next day and I was staring at it for 45 minutes, playing with the exposure, just to see if I could see the white and gold. I really want to see it. I don't.
I more or less see it, but that was very weird. I saw black and blue right there.
Okay. Okay, fuck? So that's my secret. That's what I have to do to be right.
It all depends on the lighting. Yeah. You just gotta, it's perspective. That's what it is.
Yeah. And I asked ChatGPT, because, like, she's my girl. I asked her, I said, why do people see white and gold versus blue and black? And it said that people who see blue and black are seeing the photo as overexposed. People who see it as white and gold are seeing the photo as shadowy and underexposed, which I thought was so cool because people who see it two different ways are so passionate about that they are right, and there's no other way to see it. And I just think that's like really symbolic for a lot of things in life, but this one is one on the more fun sides of it.
Yeah.
It's just it's a safer debate. Yeah.
Do you remember the Laurel versus Yanni?
Yeah, I hear both.
Yeah.
I can hear both.
I think the trick with it, like genuinely speaking, I think it really depends, like for the black and blue or whatever, I think it depends on like the light you're looking at it in, because I noticed that if it's more like in like that shadow, I think, like I looked at a photo and it's like they had like one where it's like they cast a shadow onto it.
Yeah.
It looked black and blue, but then in the light it looked white and gold. But so for that, I think is that, but then the Laurel versus Yanni, I think it just depends on the type of frequency you hear in, because I think if it's a higher pitch, I could be wrong, but if I think it's a higher pitch, I think you hear Yanni. But if it's a lower pitch, you hear Laurel. And when that was like trending, I remember hearing Laurel way more often. I don't know if that's anything to do with like sex wise, like male versus female, or like
could be.
I have no idea. Anyways.
Yeah, because I know too there was like the green needle in Brainstorm.
That one. See, that
but
one
if
really
I hear
trips
it,
me up. Yeah.
I say it in my head, I'm like, okay, green needle, and then I hear green needle, but then I say, okay, Brainstorm, and then I hear Brainstorm.
Yep.
It's the same.
Yep.
I don't know if you saw this clip. There was like a clip from Barbie Life in the Dream House.
Okay.
And Barbie has Ken wrapped up in this, like, what's that game you play? It's like a paddle, and like the ball is on a string, and you're like hitting.
I don't know what it's called, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So Ken is like tied up in that, and Barbie's mad at him, and she's like ripping his clothes, and you can hear it two different ways. You either hear him say, "Oh, Barbie," because she like rips his shorts,
and he says like,
or
"Oh, fuck." Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah,
you hear both.
Yeah.
I can only imagine being like a parent and overhearing if your kid's watching Barbie Life in the Dream House, and you hear like, "Oh, fuck."
Yeah. Yeah, I forgot about that one. Yes, welcome everybody to Off the Record. My name is Jordan Rance. I'm your host. Today I've got Toronto-based actress Mikyla Warner here to talk about her journey in acting, her love for Taylor Swift, and how she explores creativity through music, art, and storytelling. We dive into her short skits that we'll talk about a little later, past band days, and what is next as she ventures into this crazy world of filmmaking. So without further ado, please join me in welcoming Mikyla to the show, and let's get right on into it. We're in it. We've already done the whole like the everything, but you know what? That was your official intro.
I'm happy to be here.
Thanks. I'm happy to have you here.
As right now, it's just us, but later it will be.
You know what? Yeah, with the imaginary millions of people, there. You know,
all our screaming fans, everyone excited and hyped. Hyped.
Well, I mean, whoa, okay. Taylor Swift. Let's just address the elephant in the room. You went to the Eras tour, right? And if I'm not mistaken, there was very last minute tickets, correct?
Yes, that was very, very last minute tickets. So I had tried to get them the year before. I made 13 different Ticketmaster accounts to try to get the verified fan, 'cause they do this dumb shit now. You have to be a verified fan to get a code.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
I never got it, but Alex, who went to our school, she got a verified account, and then she tried to get tickets, and it didn't work. So flash forward, the next year, Taylor Swift is coming, and so they have to bring this big-ass stage to the Rogers Center, and they have to build it. So what they'll do is they build the stage, and they're like, okay, we have X amount of room for X amount of more seats. So then Ticketmaster, with no warnings, no announcements whatsoever, will just release a bunch of tickets and open up the queue. I learned this because I'm a psychopath, and I follow other psychopaths who learned this before. So I downloaded Twitter just for this reason, and I followed like all these Taylor Swift accounts and all these Ticketmaster accounts, and I waited for them to post like, go, the line's open, go, the queue's open. And it wasn't really working because I would get the notifications, and then I would text Alex, and she wouldn't always get them right away, or there would be she couldn't join the queue in time, then we would lose the tickets. Yeah. So she was here for 6 nights. So flash forward to the 3rd night that she's here. I call Alex. I'm like, do you want to just get dressed up and we'll just go down there and see if we, if anybody wants to sell tickets, or like we'll just check it out. And if not, we had a good time.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, I have work. I'm like, but like, what if you got in? What if you got in tonight?
Life-changing experience. Yeah.
And you decided not to because you had work. And she said, you know what? You're right. I'm there. So we got dressed up. We went down, and we were down there for hours, just talking to people. There were people doing interviews, and we thought maybe they'd be giving away tickets. So it was like a whole shit show.
Yeah.
And so we're walking around, and the show starts, and the tickets are going up in price on all platforms. Scalpers are like $2,500 for
yeah
floor.
I was gonna say, yeah, it's some crazy, like, literally rent prices.
Yeah, rent and two rents for me.
Yeah.
Oh, I love her, but not that much. So so I get a notification on my phone that just says go from a random account, and Alex is right beside me. So I was like, it's open, the thing is open, like, join it. So she joins, and she's like 8,000th in line in Ticketmaster.
Okay.
And
this
so
was
we're
on
like,
the day of, sorry?
This was she was here for 6 nights, and this was on the 3rd night that she was here. So it was opening for a different night.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah. And so we're like, oh, just like leave your phone open, I guess. I mean, it had already kicked her out of it so many times. So we're walking around, and we go into the rec room, which is right across the street, and there's, all the other Swifties that couldn't get in are waiting there sad.
Oh, no way.
And so we're sitting there, and then it's going down suspiciously fast. Like, she's at 8,000, then 600, then 100, then 80, then and it just jumps down. I'm like, no, that's too good to be true. It's gonna kick you out. It's gonna kick you out. Then it's like, you're next, and we're both looking at it like, no, we're not. And then it opens. Like, when you, like, Ticketmaster opens.
Yeah.
And I stopped breathing. I'm pretty sure. I don't remember much. Like, I think I blacked out just at that.
Yeah.
And when Ticketmaster opens, it doesn't say, like, oh, these seats are available. There's 4 here. There's 2 here. This is how much they cost. It was like, refresh, wait for something to pop up, click it, buy it, and if you're lucky, you'll get it.
Yeah.
So she did that like 6 times. She was like, she had 4 tickets in her checkout, 1 ticket, 6 tickets. She's like, I don't have money for this. I don't know. Like, just buy them. So we got to the checkout. We bought them. It said tickets secured, and we both screamed. And I think people thought I hit her because she screamed louder than me, and we were standing so close. And I'm like, we're fine.
Yeah.
And mind you, we didn't know how many tickets we bought. We don't know how much she spent. We didn't know.
Right.
But it ended up being, I think 600 each, and we were on the floor.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
and it was 2 tickets.
Not only last minute, like last minute tickets,
yeah,
but like good ass
tickets. Like, we were section 1, row 4. It was crazy. It was crazy. And I don't think I'll ever go see her again. I don't think I'm going to go through that again, but just to do it once was enough for me. And it was a really good experience.
And I think just like the fact of how it happened, I think is like that's now a memory that you have for the rest of your life, Like, aside from actually going to see her, like, it's
getting the tickets itself was a whole journey.
Why does her music resonate with you so much? Like, why have you always been a fan of her, or?
I remember, I think I was in like grade 6, and it's when 1989 came out with Shake It Off and Style and all, like, her big pop hits. Yeah. And I remember my friend in class, we weren't supposed to be on our phones, but she was looking down and she was watching Shake It Off. She was watching the music video, and I was like, what is that?
What is it? Yeah.
And then she's like, this is my jam. Like, it was just so, like, 12-year-old.
Yeah.
And so I went home, and I just fell into the rabbit hole. Like, I just thought the songs were catchy, and they were fun to dance to. But the older I got, the more I realized, like, oh, wait, I relate to these songs. I relate to, the feelings that she's conveying. Like, it feels like I wrote them.
That's cool, yeah.
And gave them to her, and she put them in a song. So I think that's how a lot of people feel about it. I mean, I don't love every single song. Yeah. But the ones that I love,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
They hold a special place, yeah.
Right now, like, so in the current state of my life, I am not a Swiftie.
That's okay.
But
there's still time.
Okay, all right.
I'm just kidding.
But But what if I told you that when I was like around 10 years old, I would run around the house singing Love Story and You Belong with Me?
Aww.
Yeah.
That's really see, there's a song for everyone.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah. You know, but yeah. hmm You just got
Yeah.
a secret tidbit of Jordan Rance's early childhood life. I've never told really anyone about
You're
that.
welcome. You're welcome, viewers. You're welcome. I got that.
Just got it out of me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
I mean, I like listening to her music, but I'm not beefing people on Twitter and
Yeah, I know, right?
defend it. There's a line. I like her music, and I'll go see her concert, and I'll wait
Yeah.
till midnight for
But you
her album to
wouldn't
come out.
like give your left arm for her.
No,
Yeah.
I like my left arm.
Yeah.
Maybe
yeah.
my right arm.
Okay,
Never know.
yeah,
I'm a little different.
it's less important. Yeah. What's your favorite album? Like, is it 1989 or?
Oh my god. Oh, she has like 13 now.
13. Oh yeah, she's got like. Does she have a Grammy with every? Sorry, I asked you a question. Now I'm asking another question. I'm just rambling.
No, that's okay. Oh my god, my favorite one.
Or maybe an easier question. Favorite song?
That's worse.
Oh, that's worse. I don't know.
That's harder. I think what my favorite album kind of varies per season. I think right now, as summer's coming to an end, I'm feeling really nostalgic for the warmth and being by water and being social and everything. So I would have to say right now it's Folklore because that's a very summer album.
I love the song Betty.
Yeah, Betty's a good one. Betty's a good one. Cardigan. I have the cardigan that was like merch that she made for it. Yeah.
There you go. Nice. Okay, if you could spend a day with Taylor Swift, what would you want to do, or what would you like to talk about?
I've had dreams about this.
Yeah, you're best friends with Taylor Swift?
Yeah, I've had dreams that I'm like, oh my god, I'm such a huge fan, and she's just ignored me. Which I hope that doesn't happen.
What?
Yeah.
Just like blatantly like walks past you or something?
Yeah, she just looks at me, she's like,
ew, no.
and then walks away.
Not happening, yeah.
I don't know. I think if I was spending the day with Taylor Swift, I just want to ask her for her sourdough bread recipe because she was talking about that on a podcast recently, and I really want to learn how to make sourdough bread now. It's the effect that she has on me makes me want to do these things.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I just spend the day baking with her and asking her about Travis Kelce, see if she'll tell me any details about that relationship.
Yeah, that's interesting that you bring him up. So, I am a huge football fan, and specifically a Kansas City Chiefs fan.
Are you really?
That's the team that he plays for.
Let's go.
I constantly am like, I'm a fan of the football because like if true like football fans are like, if you say you're a Chiefs fan, they just immediately think that you're just a Taylor Swift fan and you just followed her into it, which I don't know. I mean, that's neither here nor there, I feel like, because like if you watch the sport, you watch it for whatever reason, right? But like, yeah, just I'm setting the record straight here to the world. Chiefs fan. Taylor Swift, she's nice to have around, I guess, but like
it's a bonus, but it's not.
But it's not the reason.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I mean, that's acceptable. I take that. I'll take that. Okay. I don't even watch it, but I should.
Yeah. Well, they played today, and they did really well. They like
destroyed. Did they win?
Oh yeah, destroyed. Yep. I think Travis Kelce had a touchdown. I don't know. He might have.
There's a song about that now, you know.
Yeah. Which one is that?
Called The Alchemy.
Oh. Wait, what's the one where she changed the lyrics to the guy on the Chiefs or something like that?
No, that was such a fucking dork. I'm being really exposed right now. That song's on Midnight, and it's called Karma. And it was the guy on the screen because she was dating an actor, and now it's the guy on the Chiefs because she's engaged to the guy on the Chiefs.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that one was on the Tortured Poets department. It was like part of because the Tortured Poet department's a double album, so it's on the second.
Oh, okay, right.
Part of it. Yeah. It's like one of the happier songs when she's happy, not the Tortured Poet. Anyway, I don't know what I'm talking about. Next question.
Yeah, I mean, Taylor Swift's just whatever. Like, it's not
I mean, I don't care that much.
Yeah, you know.
I'm not really a big fan.
Yeah, I mean, like, what's your favorite performance of hers? Like, what? Okay, actually, here, I'm interested. More interesting question. Since she's very involved with the NFL, do you think that you would enjoy seeing her do a halftime show?
Oh yeah, I would love to see that. I don't know how the crowd would be with that. I feel like now more than ever it'd be a lot more positive because I see people talking about this all the time. I saw these guys on a podcast say that the fact that she's there makes like young girls want to watch football with their dad. And just the chance of seeing Taylor Swift and that brings them together in a way. I mean, I think that's really sweet. So I feel like if anything it'd be something cool for that. Nice. Yeah. But yeah, I think Adele's doing it now. I think that's the.
Oh, did they announce? You know what? Right before we started this, I looked and they were alluding to some sort of announcement for that. So maybe it's her. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if it was confirmed, but someone told me it was Adele. Yeah. I mean, that would be great too.
It could be. Yeah. Who knows? So I didn't get a chance to actually watch this today or ever, but shifting gears from Taylor Swift, we might come back a little later. Who knows? But you really enjoy Fleetwood Mac's Silver Springs. It's a cover of help me out here. Is it a cover or is it his song?
It's just their song, yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So
I thought it was a cover. I thought I read, but
yeah. So they did. So the song came out. It wasn't originally on Rumors. I mean, I'm sure you've heard of that album. Yeah, like it was such a big deal the year that it came out.
Yeah.
So they were all in a band together, and Stevie Nicks and Lindsey Buckingham. They were in it. I think he was the guitar or bass or something, and she was the front man or front woman.
Right.
And so they were together, and then they broke up, and they're writing all these messy breakup songs about each other, and then they have to go on stage and perform them in front of people, with each other, about each other, to each other, which is horrible but so entertaining.
Yeah.
For us.
Yeah.
Which is a horrible thing to say, but I'm just a girl. I don't know what for me. Yeah. But so they did a reunion show in, I think, 1997, and the daggers that she's giving him, and it's been years. Like they've been broken up, and I think he's married and has a kid, but they went through so much together, and that breakup was so hard for the whole band, really.
Yeah.
And so she's singing, like, you'll never get away from the sound of the woman that loves you. And he's like, just playing guitar, like, singing the same things back. It's just so intense, and they're so locked into each other. And I never knew about this performance. This is why I love TikTok. Yeah. Because TikTok teaches me things that I would have never known that I love.
Yeah.
And yeah, I just see people all the time. They're like, oh yeah, the 1997 Fleetwood Mac Warner Bros. Reunion concert, Silver Springs. And I'm like, I know exactly what you mean. It's just there's so much tension, and there's so much, like, you could write a whole book about that performance and like those feelings just from what you could see. Like I couldn't even imagine what they were feeling on the inside.
I didn't know that much about it. So I'm gonna kind of expose myself here. I have heard of Fleetwood Mac, but being completely honest, I did not know that it was a band. I thought it was an individual person. That's why I said like his at the beginning.
Interesting.
So like,
yeah,
isn't
I noticed.
That a person? So my bad Jordan. But yeah, I learned something new. So educate me here.
Yes.
The band name is Fleetwood Mac.
Yes.
Who's in it? Stevie Nicks,
Lindsey Buckingham. Oh, I can't remember. Christy, something. Mick Fleetwood, which is who the band's named after.
Okay.
And I think that's it. I think it's just those four.
Okay.
Christine, I can't remember her last name, but she passed away a couple of years ago.
Oh, okay.
So but I mean, I don't think they were a band. Like, they had broken up. The whole band had broken up a long time ago anyway.
Right. Yeah.
I'm still learning a lot about them, too.
Yeah. I didn't know that they're, that whole significance with that performance. I'm gonna have to watch that now. Yeah.
I highly recommend it.
Yeah. Like I would have watched it like regardless, but yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I love the show Daisy Jones and the Six. I don't know if you've heard of it or if you've seen it at all, but it was originally a book that was inspired from Fleetwood Mac and their story as a band in the 70s, and like it's not their story, but they all hook up with each other and they all break up and they all write breakup songs about each other and sing this. So it's like, very similar. So I love that show because it feels like that performance in a 10-episode series.
Nice.
I also recommend Daisy Jones and the Six.
That's a song you said?
That's a TV series.
Oh, it's a TV. Oh, wait. Okay. Yeah, cool. Nice. Very cool. I don't know. I thought I was going to say something, but then I'm like, wait, no. I'm actually done.
No, all good.
Yeah, I love if I mess up, I love calling myself out on it. It's just my sort of coping mechanism. It's like, oh, whatever. Like,
yeah. All good.
Let's see what we got here. I don't know. I don't really want it to feel so like, I feel like I'm just asking you a question. So that's why I'm kind of just like filling the sort of space with the just jibber jabber, whatever. Yeah. I mean, let's talk about acting and school and stuff. And yeah, we both went to Toronto Film School.
Shout out.
TFS. I'm giving them free publicity right now.
Oh,
actually.
Shit. Oh,
this was not planned. This was just what I wore.
I think I have a keychain somewhere. I don't know where it is.
Oh yeah.
Shout out.
Yeah. My MacBook is like just covered in all those stickers they were doing on the graduation night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How did I just like to ask, how was your experience there, like overall? As I've talked to a few of my fellow TFS peoples, and they have their own unique take. So what's yours?
Mixed feelings, mixed opinions. Yeah. I mean, at the risk of sounding like a kiss ass, I really loved it. But
best school ever.
Well, but I loved it. But I think for me personally, I had come from no experience prior, and it meant a lot to me to be able to go because I worked my ass off for 2 years just to save the money for myself that I can sort of put myself through school. Okay. And it was a school that I wanted to go. My parents didn't make me feel like I had to go become a lawyer or a doctor or anything important. Crazy. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I was really lucky because I know a lot of people who went to the school weren't as fortunate, but yeah, so it just meant a lot to me. Like I bought my ticket into this dream that I had for myself. So it meant a lot to me. And because I had no prior experience, I learned a lot. Yeah. Whereas other people who had prior experience thought that it was not below them, but a little elementary for them, which is totally understandable.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know what your experience was like.
I also had I wouldn't say no experience, but like pretty much no experience. Like, I mean, if you count the corny high school, plays that go on.
Those count. Yeah, I did those.
Yeah.
It sparked something.
Yeah. You play a tree and, next
and your life changed.
Yeah. Oscar winner, or what is that? A Tony? Tony gets you for theater. Yeah. Multi-platinum Tony winner. Yeah. So yeah, I really did enjoy, like, I would say the same thing. I loved it. It definitely had its faults. Like, there were some moments where I was like, yeah, this has got to improve. This is kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously I won't name any names, but there were people in my class that definitely should not have been in like my class because they just had to take more time to learn. And that's nothing against them, right? If you need that extra time to, I don't know, like to get a good grasp, I guess, onto like what we're like doing or whatever, it's like, by all means, right? Like I think for me, it was just like the way I saw it was like it was unfair to the rest of us that, like, I mean, it's hard to put this in a way that like is not like just like insulting them, but like
I know what you're gonna say, and I agree with you. So
yeah, so
you say it.
well, yeah, it's like at the play, for example, right? We had someone that just did not have any sort of technique to delivering their lines, right? They were just literally like, it was like as if they were reading their lines.
Mm-hmm.
And did your camera disappear? Oh, there you go.
Am I back?
Good.
I'm back.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
They were just kind of just reading the lines, and as you would know, that you can't just read lines in acting. You actually have to feel that and, you know, create this whole backstory and everything like that. So it was very frustrating at the time to have to kind of put up with that, for a lack of a better term. And I think, so my biggest criticism with the school is they were, at least at the time, very money hungry. Like it was just like a sort of, you didn't have to have any experience.
Yeah.
You didn't really have to even show any sort of sign of improvement or learning. As long as you're giving us your money, just go. Right.
Yeah.
And not only is that not fair to the fellow classmates, that's not fair to them as an individual, right? Because they're paying all this money to, you know, learn this lifelong craft. And, you know, if they're not getting really much of anything out of it, it's like, you know.
I mean, that's a really good point, actually, like to think of it for their perspective too, because they might not realize, like this could have been us, like this could have been us in any class where we are not doing something to the ability that we can, and we're not being pushed to improve, so we think that we're doing well when really we're gonna struggle and it's gonna hit us later when it should be hitting us in school. Yeah. So that's a good point.
Yeah, you know, I mean, obviously behind the scenes I was like much less nice, and I was like,
you've had time to process and forgive.
You know, I've you know, taken my time. Yeah, exactly. So I did like sort of prior to TFS and everything like that, did like the plays in high school, and I'm learning that you also.
What plays did you do in high school?
I shouldn't say plays. I said I should say play. I did Beauty and the Beast. Which I can't even remember what my role in that was. I'm not even sure. It was something very, very small. Very, I don't even think I spoke in it.
How big was your cast?
Only like 15-ish, I think.
They should have given you a line. There's more than 15 characters in Beauty and the Beast.
I don't even know. Like, it's some crazy thing. Well, okay. Let's talk about this. For me in high school, so how do I put this? My legal name is something other than Jordan Rance, and I don't really bring it up really ever. My first name is actually Jordan, but my last name is something different. So I tell people a lot that, like, because I went by my legal last name in high school, that version of me died in high school, and thus Jordan Rance was born. Yes, very dramatic.
But appropriate. I mean, we're actors. And what are we if not dramatic?
Yeah, exactly. So, and the reason why I bring that up is, so in high school, I was very, like, one of those big questions, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Like, you asked me that in high school, I would not be an actor. I would not have moved to Toronto to do acting. I would not have a podcast, right? I probably wouldn't even be able to talk to, like, really anybody, because I was like that, like, lack of, like, confidence and, like, complete social, like, anxiety and everything like that. So yeah, like it was a lot different in high school, and I'd probably spent some time on that play, but if it was anything, like it was like barely a part. I don't even, like,
But I mean, there was a part of you, obviously, if you had a small part in the
Yeah.
play, there was still a part of you that wanted to be in the play. It wasn't like, it's not like you got cast as a lead role and it was an ego thing for high school. It
Yeah.
was like, you
Yeah.
had a small role and it clearly meant something to you.
Right.
Even if it didn't at the time, you carried it with you in some way. All the way to Toronto. Where are you from originally?
Winnipeg, which I'm here
You're from
now.
Winnipeg!
I moved out of Toronto a few months ago. Um,
Are you back in Winnipeg?
yeah, I'm here right now. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I will go back to Toronto at some point, but it was getting expensive, and I had a bunch of like roommate issues. Um, just yeah, a whole thing
I know,
there.
tell me about it.
Yeah, I
Kidding, my
actually talked
roommate's my
about it.
boyfriend.
Yeah, it's just so terrible. Yeah, yeah,
Terrible. It's so great.
yeah. Yeah, I had like these just like random roommates because I was with this like student housing
Mm,
thing, and they just paired me up with like random people, and they
right.
just happened to not be very good. So that was that. And I'll talk about that because I mean I talked about that on another episode, but
That's fair enough. I'll just have to go back and watch it to get the scoop.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But yeah, no. So you tell me about your enough of me. My goodness, it's not the Jordan Sob show.
Well, isn't
Whatever.
it? Oh, the Sob. Wait, no, not the Jordan Sob, but
Yeah.
it is in a way the Jordan show.
Right now, it's the Mikyla show. So tell me
Okay.
about your
If you insist,
your
if you
play
insist.
that you published in high school.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, I did. So okay. I forgot that I mentioned that. So I was just like got taken. I thought, okay, whoa. Yeah. So it was. I think it was during COVID. It was during COVID. I took drama in grade 9, and then I took different electives in grade 10, and then when I was in my second semester of grade 11, that's when COVID happened, which
Right.
sucked because my first semester was like math, science, all the bullshit,
Yeah.
and then the next semester was English, drama, writer's craft, like all that stuff that I love, and I had
Yeah.
to do it online. So we were gonna do a play, and we didn't get to because COVID happened.
Yeah.
And so my teacher at the time was introducing us to elevator plays. So
Okay.
like a 10-minute play. So it's like you have a set cast, you're in one space for 10 minutes, the plot happens that's why it's called an elevator play or a 10-minute play.
Yeah.
And so I just got inspired by, I have a really deep infatuation with things that are not as they seem, or you're having a conversation with somebody, or you're having a scene with somebody, and something completely different is happening inside one person's mind, and that's the real story.
Yeah.
So I kind of like the idea of having a director direct a play with a bunch of method actors, and the director is very hard on everybody and is an asshole and is like, you need to feel this character that is really stupid. Like you're a stereotypical dumb blonde, and you need to act that way and be method. You need to do that. And so I thought that would be fun if all the actors got together and were those characters that they are for this play that they're doing, and then locked all of them in the play with the director until she was like, okay, I believe, what are you doing? You're freaking me out. Why are you being this person? You're not this person.
Yeah.
You're an actor. You're being your character. Why are you doing that? Yeah. So I did that. I mean, I wrote it so long ago and I haven't read it in a while, but yeah, I submitted that for my grade 12 writer's craft class because, yeah, so I had written it, I got it all proofread and everything, and I got the mark for it, and I kind of put it out of my mind. And then for the next year, we were writing short stories.
Yeah.
So I wrote my short story and I submitted it, and my teacher told me there was also a category for plays, for short plays to be submitted to this award thing, and if you won, you got published. And so I submitted both things, and my short story won at the board level, cool. So I got like a little like cash prize for that, nothing huge, and then my play got put into the book, into like the big book of like every grade got something published. So there's like a category for plays, stories, and I think poems.
Nice.
So it was nothing huge, but I mean it meant a lot to me because I was like I had never won anything. I don't usually win
Yeah.
contests, and especially for things that really matter to me. Like if I throw in my name to win a free iPad, I'm not going to win that, but that's fine. If I
Yeah.
throw in my name to win, this competition for writing, that means a lot more to me.
You worked on it. Yeah.
I worked
Like,
on it.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's something you care about. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Makes sense. For sure.
So that was the whole plot. It's just everybody driving someone crazy, and I like
Yeah.
to do that on
Yeah.
the daily anyway.
Yeah. Have you ever tried method acting?
I not to a full-blown extent. There was one character that I played. She gets possessed, and she gets really depressed and like falls into this thing, and she has a
Yeah.
panic attack, and she freaks out. So I'm like, well, I'm in a pretty good mood right now, so I don't think I could have a panic attack.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I've never gone method, but I try to put myself in the place, like any actor is going to put themselves in the place of the character. But I think I need to find a middle of method and not doing it the
sort of
day
tone
of.
it down almost like
Yeah, because I feel like what I've been doing thus far, especially for more dramatic roles, is my thought process was like, okay, well, if I am putting myself in the situation the night before, it's not going to be as strong as if I do it the day of.
Yeah.
But I found that to be the opposite. I'm doing it the day of, and I don't have enough foundation yet, so I need to not be full-blown method, but put myself in it for longer and force myself to be a little before bringing it to camera.
Right. It's not really super like method, but did you ever have Jonathan Cherry in?
No, but I heard really good things about Jonathan.
He was great. He's like, so what was her name? Rosanna. Did you have Rosanna?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my god, I love Rosanna.
That's
I
so
was
funny
thinking
that
about her today.
That's so funny that you have that reaction, because literally everybody that I asked, I didn't have Rosanna. I was unfortunate enough.
Okay.
But everybody asked, they have that same reaction. They're like, "Oh my gosh, she was so amazing. She was so great." Like I literally have not heard a bad thing about her.
Mm-hmm.
I like to think of that sort of as the same thing as Jonathan Cherry, so shout out to you.
Okay.
He had taught us about this method to go about acting, where you think about what kind of music that character would listen to. And ever since then, like anytime I do a scene study, like I would ask myself the question, okay, like what kind of music would they be into? And I start listening to that music literally the day before. And I just start to like really like learn about it and like feel it, and then use that to sort of support how I feel as the character, you know what I mean? Yeah. So it's not exactly method, but it's sort of like, I don't know, bringing that sort of real life sort of connection into there. Yeah.
You know who, actually, that reminds me. I was watching this interview with Hayden Christensen.
Okay.
Who played Anakin Skywalker in the episode 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
And he was saying that he used to listen to Smooth Criminal. Because it said, "Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie?"
Yeah.
And that's like, Anakin, Padme calls him Annie, so he would listen to that, and obviously Anakin Skywalker's not okay. He becomes, spoiler alert, he becomes Darth Vader. I don't think it's a spoiler alert if it came out in the 70s and in 2000s and everything, but...
Yeah, I think people have had enough time to watch it, yeah.
Like, in case you haven't, like, sorry, we'll put a spoiler alert thing before.
Cool, awesome, great stuff. They, are you at also painted in an art gallery and lost something? I don't know.
Oh yeah, so I was getting insecure as I was typing. I was like, my painting was put in a gallery for a competition, and then I lost. So I mean, we don't have to talk about that, but no, we will.
Well, I mean, let's not focus on the fact that you lost. Let's focus on the fact that you just did it. I
had it. Yeah, that's more positive.
Yeah.
It was again, it was for high school. It was grade 10 before pandemic and everything. My teacher wanted us to paint something on stereotypes, something that represented stereotypes, and I don't think I followed that rule at all. Like,
okay,
the structure was there, but I definitely didn't do a stereotypes thing. I just wanted to do. So I had my painting was blue, and it had 2 floating eyes, and one eye was connected to a heart and the other eye was connected to a brain. And it was just supposed to represent that some people think and do with their heart and some people think and do with their mind. And so I had like mountains in the back that represented something to do with the brain, and then I had a river that was like more free flowing, had something to do with the heart. And yeah, I got picked to have it displayed in a gallery, and I think it was for a creative youth competition or youth minds or something like that. But it was cool because, you know, nobody in my family is really into painting in that way, like for fun, sure, but you know, so I just thought I was proud to be standing beside my little painting in the art gallery, and
that's cool.
I was butthurt that I didn't win.
Yeah,
but
you know, I mean, I said you're there. It takes a lot to actually like even do it, right? You know, you easily could have, you know, not. Do you do art like just in general, or was that just like a one-time thing?
Not so much anymore. I think more than anything now, I junk journal a lot. So, you know, when you go to a restaurant, keep the receipt, or you keep the little logo, or you bring a napkin with you and you put that in your journal and you write your journal entries or your poem or whatever. So I've been doing that. But other than like painting, I haven't really done in a long time. I think that was the last time I did a serious painting.
Yeah.
17.
I'm gonna ask you more about that in a second, but I want to quickly what is this about you keep the receipts? I've never heard of this concept, but that's very interesting.
Yeah, I don't know where they are, but I had a bin behind me the other day. I put it away. But like, I went for brunch with my mom. Oh shit! I should get a charger.
Oh, that's okay.
Please hold.
All good.
Thought my phone had more juice.
Do not you worry.
Okay. So my mom came downtown Toronto for the other day for brunch. And she grew up downtown Toronto because my family is originally from Portugal. And when they moved here, like if you're from another country and you're going to move to a new city and you find a place called Little name of country you're from, you're going to move there. So my Portuguese family moved to Little Portugal in Toronto.
Oh, nice.
And that's kind of around Kensington Market, Ossington, Augusta, and all that. And so I remember her taking us downtown before I had moved to the city, and we were kind of in the wrong area, and she's like, man, this isn't really the place that I remember. I think Kensington's just not what it was in the day. Flash forward, I moved down here, and now I'm re-exploring this city, and then I find it. I'm like, oh my god, Kensington was literally the block to the left. We just missed it. So I'm like, Mom, you gotta come back down now that I know where we are, and I can re-show you the city that you grew up in. So we got brunch at this place. It's called Nina's. Shout out, best coffee I've ever had. Nice. And so on the receipt, it has like Nina's, and it's like a little cat or something. So I'll take that receipt and I'll cut out the logo, and then I'll like glue it into my journal, and then I'll write whatever I was writing that day, because I'm always writing something, and I try to piece them together and just stuff like that.
Cool. That's really cool. That is very cool. I've never heard of that concept, but I love that. I'm
not original for doing it. I've definitely copied people, but I'm glad to be the one who taught you about it.
But yeah, you're the one that taught me about it. So yeah, cool. Awesome. I don't know if I'm going to do it, but
you should do it. It's fun.
So the thing with me is that like if there's a good idea, like I'll start it, but then I just have a friggin' hard time like continuing it. So like I'll use journaling as an example, right? I've journaled many times before where I've just like written down whatever, and usually I end up writing like 3 pages worth of stuff. But I'll do that for a couple weeks maybe, and then it just lose interest. Do you find that difficult, or?
I get inspired by an idea, and then I write it down, and I'm like, I'm gonna write pages about this later, and I never come back to it.
See, so that's the thing.
I just have to stop thinking like that, because I never come back to it. So I've just kept, actually right here, I bring this to work with me, which is when I get most inspired, but I can't really go right in a corner. And so I work reception. So it's very easy for me to just like open my book.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff.
Just working, not doing anything.
Yeah, I was working on reports and whatnot. So I mean, like, I've been learning to open stuff up and just like keep writing until someone's like, Mikyla, I need you to do. I'm like, yeah, I'm here. I'm working. I'm alive. I'm alert. Because then I'll have a lot more than just one line that I wrote on my phone.
Yeah.
You know, because that's a lot more important to me than answering phones at a men's grooming spa.
Oh, yeah.
Answering questions about laser and waxing balls and, you know.
Yeah.
I have a preference, and it's not that.
No, I mean, that's totally fair. Totally fair. I don't even think I would want to really deal with that. But, you know, I mean, I work at Starbucks right now, so it's
You do?
Yeah. I mean, it seems like
How are the fall drinks?
Oh, you know, I mean, the pumpkin spice latte that I've made 37,628 times. Yeah, you know, it's pretty good. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness gracious. I mean, you know, it's not the worst job in the world, but I mean, like any job, you start to see the whole like what's wrong with it and everything.
Well, it's not what you're passionate about. If your passion is making coffees, work at a coffee shop and do it with a smile on your face, and I'm happy for you, and I'll do it. But we're actors, we're creators, we're storytellers, so we want to be doing other things.
Exactly. What was I going to ask you? I was going to ask you. Oh yes, about journaling. You obviously do not have to say what exactly you write about, but what are the types of things that you write about?
I write a lot about my friends because sometimes, not all the time, I feel like writing about myself, even though right now it's only for me, I feel like it's so vain. And it's not. It's not vain to write about yourself for yourself in your own journal, but to me, I feel like I'm dishonest a lot of the time when I'm writing if it's about me. Because there are some things that I don't want to talk about, even though the want is there to write about it, but I'm not ready. So I'll lie, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm not going to do that. So I'll write about things that my friends have described or things that I've noticed in them, and I'll just write. I like to romanticize everything in my life. So, you know, even with my platonic friendships, I write little poems about them, or I write, you know, I'll go to the waterfront and I'll write about, you know, there's like a bride and groom taking photos together, their wedding shots. So I took I just wrote little stuff about that.
Yeah.
And then when I am feeling vain, I'll write. The other day I actually wrote about empathy because I am empathetic towards every single person that I see. Yeah. I see, you know, I saw a woman the other day doing doing the crossroad with the stop sign, like helping people cross the road. Yeah, in the rain. Yeah, and I'm like, I should go help her. I was on my way to my job, and I'm in an Uber, and I'm already gone. But I'm thinking, like, I should go help her. Like, she shouldn't be doing that alone. I have an umbrella. I can go give that to her. Like, is she hungry? I think about this for squirrels. I saw a squirrel today on my way home, and it had like a nut or something in its mouth, and I'm like, does it have enough for the winter? It's getting cold. Like, I have snacks. I should come back. So I was just writing, you know, about how I don't know why I'm like that, and I need to chill a little bit.
I mean, about the squirrels, I don't know. I don't fully get it, but for the people, that's normal. Like, it's, you know, we're all like there for each other, kind of thing.
Yeah. I like to think so. I mean, I can't watch horror movies. I hate horror movies because I'm thinking that was a person with a life and probably had a sister like I do, and she just got stabbed in the chest, and people are laughing, and this is horrible, and so I can't. I can sit there and watch it, but I'm gonna hate it. I can't.
Yeah. How do you feel about like those like spoof movies, like the Scary Movie, the ones that like make fun of them?
I can watch those ones, but I still am like, like, that's a person. Even though it's not. It's an actor. I should know this.
Yeah, I mean, but it's because their performances are so captivating that it just like makes you feel like you're a part of their world.
Yeah, I think I'm just easily captivated, and I'm like who every director wants sitting in their audience, because I go to every movie and I'm an open canvas. I'm gonna follow this the way the story. I put my own thoughts and opinions out the window. I'm like, I don't care if I'm coming to see, you know, a rom-com and I know they're gonna end up together. I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna be shocked and I'm gonna applaud and I'm gonna be like, yes, it was so close.
Yeah.
You know, even though that's not the truth. But I like to be guided by a story.
Yeah. Nice. That's cool.
Even if it's predictable.
Yeah. Yeah, and you want to make short films based on these journals, or?
Yeah. So my thought right now is, because the idea of writing, and I'm like you for writing, you know, a script. I have so many script ideas, but then I go to write the beat sheet and I can't write.
Happen, yeah.
I can write like every other beat and I can't connect them.
Okay.
And especially having work and like, it's hard to get back to it. So you write the idea and then you have to go to work, and then coming back to it's just like, so
yeah.
It's just so daunting to me that I think what I want to start doing is taking these journal entries that I've been doing, and I just want to go for a day and I just want to shoot stuff. I want to shoot, like, I want to have either Gabe shoot shots of me, or I shoot like my friends, or things that I see, or just go around and then I can edit it together in like a 1 minute, 2 minute video, and I can voice over my journal entry or my poem or something, and that's a film.
Yeah.
That's a film.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so I think if I start with that, that's something that's a lot more digestible to me than writing a 10-minute short film.
Yeah.
I can do that.
Yeah.
And maybe I can grow an audience from that, and then the end game is to leave my job so that I can keep doing bigger creative things and have time to only do that. And I mean, that's every artist's dream anyway, but that's what I've been thinking of doing lately.
Yeah. Yeah, cool. Yeah. My God, I lost my train of thought again.
Sorry, I ramble.
No, that's perfect on your end. That's my fault for, like, because I'm listening to you, and then like I start thinking about like, oh, I want to talk about this next, and then, you know, the whole thing. Anyways, yeah, that's super cool. So you don't like horror movies at all? Nothing. Would you ever be in a horror movie?
I did one.
Okay.
I was really proud of it. It's called Abyss, and it was for TFS.
Yeah.
And it was really fun. I mean, definitely looking back, there's things that I could have done a lot better.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was. My character was, by the way, her name was Kyla. Which I was like, okay, that's a little close.
Yeah.
For horror, if this was like a lovey-dovey, I end up happy, then sure. But
yeah.
My character just gets possessed by this thing, is this crazy, weird
monster thing
with bloody eyes and messy hair, and is following me, and my life just starts slowly going to shit. Like, my boyfriend breaks up with me, my parents start fighting, I lose all my friends, and like then this thing just, and I get attacked by like a homeless person, and then
God.
Yeah, just one thing after another, and then this thing takes over me, and I have a meltdown and I scream. Right. And it was fun, but because it was only 10 minutes and I didn't get stabbed to death, and there wasn't like copious amounts of blood. And
yeah. Do you see that monster as a human being, or does that fall out of the guidelines of this? That
fell out of it.
Yeah. Okay. So if it's based on a monster,
because it was after me, I was like, no.
Yeah.
But if I was not in this film and I was watching this film, like for example with The Last of Us.
Okay.
I'm like, those zombies were people. They had friends, they had lovers, they had life, they had things they'd like to do on a Sunday, and now their face opens and they eat people.
Yeah.
So it just depends.
Wow. I've never heard of that take of like caring so much about a zombie's life. A zombie's alive life. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But I love it. I'm here for it. Yeah. So you had joined ACTRA recently.
I did join ACTRA.
Is this a recent thing, or is this like a right out of the gate, right out of TFS, or?
Yeah, well, I wanted to wait until the last possible moment, because when you graduate, you have the chance to accept your credit within a year after your program ends.
Yeah.
So I wanted to join ACTRA. If I had the choice, I wouldn't join it still yet. But
Right.
I waited that full year to get auditions and see if I could get in anything, and then I was going to accept the credit.
Yeah.
Because why not? It's right in front of you. You can always drop the credit, but you can't get it back unless you're getting consistent work.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So, I just wanted to accept it and see what happens, but I haven't booked anything yet.
Yeah,
But I didn't book anything when I was non-union. That was paid.
Right.
Like, I was doing films, but nothing with money, so...
Yeah.
I just feel like it's weird because when I was non-union, the auditions that I were getting were pages long, and then now the only audition that I've gotten so far, I joined in July.
Yeah.
The only audition I've gotten from union was 2 lines from woman in hospital bed.
Oh, okay.
Which I think is funny the way that works. You'd think that, but I mean that was just one audition, so I'm hoping that it picks up, but it's also hard to. I forget all the time that I'm an actor, which sucks because we're so focused on surviving and being in the city and making rent and being able to buy groceries and what am I gonna have for dinner tonight and I gotta do this, right? So I just need to put more time, like schedule time where I can sit with it and really focus on it and think about ways that I can improve, like even filming monologues and putting them on my TikTok or putting them on my YouTube or whatever.
I've been thinking about doing that.
Be sharper.
Yeah.
So there's pros and cons to union for sure. Right now, I mean, it hasn't changed my life or anything, but I'm hoping that it does.
Yeah,
That's the goal. Did you?
In due time it will.
Yeah,
in due time it'll show up. But no, I did not accept mine. I was going to, but I guess I just didn't do it within the deadline or something like that. But yeah, I mean, I have a few friends that are also have accepted their union credit, and they've told me the things that they don't like about it. Just about I think the biggest sort of not criticism, but the I don't know, piece of feedback, whatever, that they give me is that there's much less, right? There's maybe bigger opportunities, but there's less auditions. That's what they were finding, because you're so limited because you can't do any non-union, you can't do any kind of student films, right?
Yeah.
And I know that's what you were mentioning. You said you miss doing those student films.
Definitely.
So I mean, I think I'll definitely become part of the union eventually, but I'm not too worried that I'm not part of the union yet.
Yeah.
Because it does give me that sort of room to do whatever and just to, because I mean, like we were saying, I don't have any professional acting experience, so I me going right into a union and limiting myself, that wouldn't be too good for me. But I mean, to each their own, and hopefully, like I said, we find that success. I'm sure you will. I mean, it's a very unpredictable industry, as you know, but
I'm just hoping that some right place, right time, right audition,
exactly.
right moment when I can film it, right submission, right casting agency, right film. That's a lot to ask for. That's a lot of stars that you're
they all gotta kind of connect. Well, don't they say is it pilot season is February to June or something like that? So
is
that's
that
when
pilot season?
I don't know.
I never even knew. I don't know when pilot season is. I don't know if it's. I thought it was.
I'm pretty sure.
February. February sounds right.
Yeah.
That's what I heard. I don't know.
It's some point of the year.
I should know.
Yeah. Oh, hopefully, I mean, if it is February to June, well, now you know.
No, I know. That's great.
Do you know what pilot season is?
It's when all their, all the pilots
filming.
are being, they're casting for them and they're shooting them and hoping that they take off.
Yeah. I thought you had just mentioned that you didn't know what it was. So, yeah. But, it sort of makes sense. And I sort of give myself that sort of extra, I don't know, leeway is maybe the word. If I'm not really getting that much in these times, I just say it's maybe they're just not working on a bunch, or maybe there's just,
that's what you gotta say for your sanity, it's just not meant to be right now. They're not looking right now.
It'll come. I'm a huge, like, this sounds like kind of cringe or corny to like some people, but I'm very like spiritual and very like I know that I will be successful at it. I know I am successful at acting,
Great
you
mindset to
know.
have.
And I've
That's
like,
there's nothing cringy or corny about that.
yeah, I don't think so, but you know,
No.
some people are just like, yeah, whatever, you know. But yeah, I've learned a lot about like manifestation and everything, and I've talked about that like so much,
Hmm.
on and off the podcast. But I just think that it's really, really useful for like anyone to really tap into that sort of manifestation and spirituality, because I mean, not only do you learn a lot about yourself, but you learn about, I don't know, just how to live a better life, I guess. Like, because everything I focus on, I try to be as positive as possible. That really helped me with not giving a fuck what people think,
Hmm.
because that used to be
Good.
something that people's opinions were just everything to me. Like, even like if I thought that they were talking or thinking this sort of way about me, like that completely affected like
Yeah.
my day-to-day life.
Yeah.
So yeah, when I sort of, I don't know, this was like the time when Jordan Rance was born. Um, and yeah, I could kind of learned a lot about that. So it really, yeah, it helped. So that, you know, and bringing that into the current day, it's I just say it's, you know, that
I
role is coming.
manifested going.
That
I
role is,
manifested
it's
going.
out there. Yeah, yeah,
It is out there. We
yeah.
have to, because I mean, if you don't think that way about yourself, no one is going to. So at
Exactly.
least you think that way about yourself until people start to see that from you,
Yeah,
and then they also think that for you.
yeah.
I mean, and then that just you just get the ball. You just have to be the person that gets the ball rolling. But I manifested going to the Eras tour,
Look at that,
and
right?
I went.
It,
It works,
yeah.
guys. It works.
Yes. Yeah.
Full
Like,
believer.
yeah.
Full
It's
believer. But I have to. It's so weird because I remember, like that was like such something that wasn't gonna happen, and but like thinking about it and manifesting it and putting myself in the mindset of I am going,
mhm.
and then it happened.
Yeah.
I was like, I've never been that strong about anything, which sounds so horrible, but I was just excited.
Yeah.
So I've never been that so like that passionate about that excited to put myself and believe that I could do something. But if I did, like I can. I've done it now. So if
Yeah.
I can apply that to my career more than I've been
Exactly.
doing, because with your career, it's such a different story. There's so much more doubt,
Yeah.
and like you said, you're thinking about what everyone else is thinking about,
Yeah.
especially in this industry.
Oh yeah.
You
Oh
just have
yeah.
to push past that and
Yeah.
just like focus on you. I love that. I love that that's
Yeah.
what you're doing. I need to take that and do that for myself a lot more.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think everyone should. I think it's a
Mhm.
great way to live. Yeah. Back in April, you did a fashion show.
Did.
Yeah. Well, have
Yeah.
you always been into fashion, or was this like it's like a spur of the moment, like I'm doing this, or it was like a, you
It's
know,
kind of both. A little
cool.
bit of both.
Yeah.
A little bit of both. So I've always wanted to walk in a runway.
Nice.
I don't know if you know this about me, but I'm like super tall. I'm like so
Oh
tall.
yeah,
I'm
you're like
like 7
6 foot.
foot.
Oh, 7
7.
foot. Wow.
7'7". I'm a monster.
Yeah. I was gonna
No, so
say,
I'm like 5 feet tall. And so, so, I mean, I know the world has changed a lot now, and we're very body positivity and all that, which is fantastic, but I still feel like there's that preconceived notion or that, what is it? Not stereotype, but there are standards still.
yeah,
And there are some things that you can change everything about yourself, and those standards are still not going to be met. Maybe that's just me, but that's something that I feel.
yeah,
So, you know, I remember I'm really good friends with Shimolori. Her and I actually went to elementary school together
nice.
and high school together, and then we parted. We didn't really, keep touch. And then
Yeah.
she told me she was coming to TFS. I'm like, oh my god, that's so cool.
Yeah.
But we never had any classes together. So again, it was like we weren't talking, but we actually reconnected on Sane Brain,
Oh, nice. Yeah.
the skits
Yeah.
from Alex and Silas on YouTube.
Yeah.
And so we were talking a lot more, and so she's into fashion, and she's done walkways and runways and photo shoots and all that. So we were just talking one day, and I was like, I was throwing it out to her because I was hoping she would say like, oh yeah, there's this audition, or there's this casting call, because I don't have any other connections apart from that, and I don't trust everything I see on social media. Like, I don't want to go to a thing that's not real.
Fair play, yeah. I mean,
yeah. So
like
I was like, you know, I'd love to do one this year, like 2025. I want to walk a catwalk.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, we should just make one. And I was like, okay.
Love that.
How? Like,
Yeah.
how? What do we do? Like, I've never done this, so tell me.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, you know, we just need a venue, we need designers, models, and like an audience. And I was like, okay, let's do that. And then days went by, we didn't talk, and I texted her, I'm like, so are we doing? Like, I'm serious. You want to do this? And she's like, yeah. So yeah, it just took off from there, and then we were in this together 50-50. I wouldn't have been able to do this without her, and
that's awesome.
Yeah, it was just, you know, like, we did this entirely ourselves, and we funded this entirely ourselves, and then we were able to break even with the ticket sales, which was our goal. We just wanted to break even with the venue, and you know, it was all volunteer work. It would have been amazing to be in a position where I could pay all the models and designers and the crew that was there and the photographers.
Right. But,
you know, hopefully that's something that I want to build towards. Like, you know, when I have a team eventually one day, I would like to be able to pay people. But it was about making connections and people who are, I mean, you're not going to put all this effort into it if you're not passionate about it, which
exactly, right.
really showed. Like, all of our models were fantastic, and our designers were fantastic, and the crew that we had were fantastic. We had photographers and videographers and
that's awesome.
Makeup artists, and like, it was such a nice thing to watch come together. And I just remember talking to Shimolori, and we're like, we did this. Yeah. We're capable of doing this.
Yeah.
It was really special. And then on top of creating it and running it and emailing people and getting like rehearsal dates together and figuring out who's wearing what and what's happening when, and I had to walk. So that was the last thing on my mind for the show day. I'm like, my head was still spinning when I'm walking. I'm like, I wasn't there. I walked twice. So my first walk, I wasn't there, because I was the first one to walk when the show started. So my mind's still thinking like, okay, everyone looks fine. Everyone's had some appetizers. The music's good. The lighting's good. Gabe's over here taking photos. Darren's back there dealing with audio. He's got people up there doing something. So my brain was all over the place.
Yeah.
But the second walk was at the end of the show, and I was there.
Yeah.
And it was really nice. So I'm glad that I got to do it twice.
Really taken in that moment.
Yeah.
That's good. This is something that I struggle with. Like, I mean, obviously I've never done any kind of fashion show. I mean, that would be fun, I guess, but I don't know really much about it. But for me, like, just in general, when I'm like doing like something where like I would have to, let's just use a fashion show, for example. Like, I would walk so fast there and back, and the moment would be so quick because I would feel like I'm like taking too much time, or like, so like, how do you sort of, I guess, combat that to like really just like take your space, take your time, and just realize that, like, I mean, everybody has that time, right? You know, see what I'm saying, right?
Yeah. Well, I was wearing heels that were about this big.
Okay.
So I was thinking, take your time, don't fall.
Oh, okay.
And that, I think, I don't know if that was for everybody, but for me, I had to attach myself to something that was practical, that I had to accomplish to be able to make an excuse to be able to take your time. Mm-hmm. Because if I was going there wearing flats, I'd be like, okay, get in, get out, like, everyone's staring at you, which is kind of the point. But you're thinking, you know, that that's the thing, is you're thinking, okay, there's the next person behind me. I can't take too long because they got to come in 3 seconds before. But if I distracted myself with like, okay, just take your time, make sure you don't trip over the stairs, and just like take your time walking. Right. And I feel like it came across like I was thinking, like, I'm the boss bitch. Like, look at me, pose, boom,
that's awesome. Boom. Yeah.
Which is not what I was thinking in my head. I was just thinking, don't fall.
Yeah.
That's what worked for me anyway. But I remember seeing the models who were walking and watching the footage back. I'm like, you look majestic. Like, you look like this creature that was put onto this runway to wear this outfit and wear this makeup and have everyone have all eyes on you and just appreciate that you're there. Yeah. Like, some people everyone captivated me, but it was such a cool thing to watch. But then when I see myself, I'm thinking, like, she's thinking, don't fall. This person's a magical creature. That's so...
Yeah. But I mean, you really have no idea what those people think. Maybe they're thinking...
It's true.
You know?
Yeah.
Don't fucking, you know, trip or whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever they're thinking. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good question. I like that question.
Cool. Awesome. I'm glad.
Yeah.
What can we talk about now? The transitioning from like topic to topic is like something that I'm constantly working on to like make it conversational. So yeah, apologies. I mean, yeah, like, I mean, I appreciate that, but yeah, like, it's something that I'm working on. Saying the ums and ahs, my goodness. Do you struggle with that too?
I say like too much. I'm aware of it, so I'm trying my best. If you've noticed, I'm sorry.
With saying, like, what? Saying the ums and ahs?
No, me. I say like a lot.
Oh, I've said it probably like 1,000 times. Like,
I'm actively trying to not say it.
That's a good way to think about, like, just try, like, being aware and like trying to not think about. I don't know if I follow him, but like, I've seen a bunch of these videos from this guy. He's like a public speaker, and he's talking about, you know, how to get past the, like, the nervous tics, like the ums and the ahs and the, you know, I think one of the things he said was just to really enjoy the silence.
Yeah.
I don't know. And I think that's something that I'm really working on, because, I mean, growing up, like, I mean, like I said, like, I mean, like, I was completely not confident at all, and I could not really talk to anybody, because the idea of talking to someone, and it's so ridiculous to think about now, but so say we're talking, and like, my mindset before would be like, if I stopped talking for literally like a second, I'd be like, oh, she's not interested in this conversation, like, she's, you know, bored, I'm just, you know, all these things, you know. But taking that, like, I didn't talk for like 3 seconds, and you're like, you're still here, you know, and you're, I mean, I don't know what you're thinking, but I mean, fucking, you know, it's just cool. It's just, it's cool to see that.
Yeah. I mean, I take a lot of time. Well, actually, when it's something like this that's being recorded, I'm very fast, and when it's on stage, I'm very fast, and I need to work on that. But when I'm having a conversation with somebody that's natural, I'm a lot slower, and I take a lot more time, and I find that when I do that, or when there are pauses, I get talked over, or someone swoops in with some new topic, even though I'm not finished with mine. So it makes me feel like, okay, so you're not interested in what I'm saying. Okay, I just have to really narrow it down, get it in and get it out, so I have your attention, and it's on my terms. You're not disassociating because you're bored with me. I've given you the information, and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
So I understand.
Yeah.
You have to feel like you have to fill it.
Yeah. But the truth is, you know, take those spaces, take those breaks, and all that stuff. Yeah. You make these skits, which I've seen here and there, but it's my understanding it's been a while, right?
Yes. Yeah.
But you are making a return.
Yeah, I'm not sure, you know, where it's going at the moment, because everyone has gotten really busy, and which is great, because everyone's getting busy with film work and you know, living life and being in your 20s.
Yeah.
So it's been great doing the first 2 seasons, and we have the first episode of season 3 completely filmed, and
awesome.
It's still in the process of being edited.
Yeah.
Actually, Gabe is editing it,
nice.
So I'm sitting in on the post. And that's coming out, I'm not sure when, but hopefully within the next coming weeks.
Oh, cool.
And it'll just be nice. I'm not sure. As of right now, I don't know when, you know, if there's going to be an episode 2 or when that's going to happen. But I'm just really excited for that to go back out, because it was happening so consistently, and it was nice because it's like we were saying, you know, we had, you know, I was keeping sharp with doing acting and doing comedy, which I wasn't familiar with, and it was nice to do. So when this one comes out again, hopefully soon, it'll be nice to get that for a minute again.
Yeah.
And get to show it, like, hey, I did this thing. Go watch.
Yeah.
I hope you
Something
like
you're
it. Please
proud
tell me
of.
what you think of it. Yeah.
That's what I love about creating stuff, is being proud of the stuff that you do. Like, you know, I tell people that, like, me making this podcast was like years in the making. This was like before even going to Toronto.
Really?
That's how long this sort of was in the works. So yeah, like, to your point, like, it's when I finally was ready to make this thing, you know, it's very sort of like rewarding almost, like it's you know, all that work behind the scenes and behind all that, you know, went into it. Yeah,
for sure. Yeah.
Is there what is the how do I phrase this question? Tell me about, like, what's your balance between vulnerability and, like, or how you bring vulnerability into your storytelling.
That's like, oh god, that's such a good question. Oh my god. Well, if it's performance based, like something that I'm acting in, I have to have had experienced it on some level. It's like, I don't know if you ever had Andrew Moody.
I haven't, but no. I heard good things about him as well.
Yeah. He was really great for auditioning for camera, because even if we got this audition that was like people being chased in the woods and they lose a friend and they are lost and they don't know what to do. I've never been lost in the woods and had my friend die.
Yeah.
But you get this audition and it's a great script, so you have to have your magic if, like, okay, I have to find something in my life that has made me feel the same way, that is relatable, so that I can connect myself to this character. So it's just about finding things that have and you have to be honest with yourself too. Like, I have a really hard time being honest with myself, and I feel like it definitely my performance sacrifice, and I can see that, and I think being able to see that has helped me become a better actor. And I can acknowledge, I'm like, okay, I could have been more honest with this could have been better, because I know I was holding back about how I felt.
Yeah
Because I'm a very sensitive person, and I cry very easily. So my whole life it's been like, okay, just like tough up, you know, just don't think about that, think about this. Yeah. So now you go to film school and they're telling you, no, undo that, feel things, don't put that away, like bring that out, put that on the table for everyone to see. And that's been really hard for me to you know, practice. Yeah. But you have to, if you're going to be an actor, you have to.
Yeah.
So I'm working on it.
Yeah. We're all working on stuff. Yeah. So this question, like, if you don't want to answer, that's totally okay. But
hit me.
Why do you think that being honest with yourself is so challenging?
Oh. Again with a good question. Just because it's easier to, you know, if you're being honest with yourself, then you're causing a confrontation with other people.
Yeah.
And as a people pleaser, you don't want to do that. Like, if somebody goes out of their way to wrong me, I'm going to call them out, and I'm going to do that in a way that I feel is appropriate. But if it's something that's, you know, very small, I'm just going to be like, okay, ignore it, it's fine. Mm-hmm. So I think it's just because I'm so used to just being like, it's fine, it's not worth it, just move on. That's when good. I should be more like, no, we can address this, we can bring this up, we can confront this person, or I can confront myself. Yeah. I don't know. Working on a lot of things.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of, I think, well, I'll use the example. So since moving back, I have a car, and I drive and everything, and, well, I'm a huge road rager. I will fully admit it. I think just people,
you know, I can tell,
are just dumb on the road, and it just pisses me off. But like, sort of like, and when you were talking about kind of like brushing things off, that's somewhat what I am working on, I guess, is like for that, it's just not worth it, right?
Yeah.
And it's not worth upsetting yourself and like sort of ruining your whole day, based on just some, you know, I call them truck assholes because they're always at the F-150s and they drive so fast and, you know, they're fucking, anyways.
Yeah.
Besides the point. But,
you're about to go on a rant.
yeah. Oh, that fucking asshole. Yeah. Oh, man. Okay. Cool. Let's talk about your band.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
What, did you do in the band? Yeah.
So I was surprised. I was the writer.
Okay.
I was the singer, but I need a lot of work on my voice, and I feel like that was a reason why I felt very held back. It's just, again, with myself, I needed to work on it, and at the time it was during COVID, and it was me, my sister, and my best friend that I've known since I was 11 months old. And the three of us, we were kind of in our you know, the 5 people that you can hang out with.
Mm-hmm.
And one day she comes over with her guitar, and you know, my dad is very musical, and she kind of found this love of guitar on her own. And she came over, I'm like, oh, just like, you know, play guitar, sing some songs, I'm bored. And so we're doing that, and my sister comes downstairs. And my dad's got all this equipment from, you know, when he was playing in bands in the 90s and 2000s, and so he has a drum kit. And my sister's like, oh, I'll take out the drum kit, I want to play some drums. And I'm like, Vanessa, you don't play drums.
Yeah.
And you're welcome to come hang out with us and jam and sing and play guitar, but I mean, I don't really want to hear you learn to play drums right now.
Right.
She pulls them out, and she just starts to play.
Like actually drum, yeah.
Like drum, like she's done this before. Like it's a very simple beat, but she's coordinated.
Yeah.
And she was like 13 or 14 at the time, and me and Kylie, my friend, we're looking at her like, and she's 4 years younger than us.
Yeah.
So we're like, okay, how are you doing that?
Yeah.
She's just very naturally gifted with music.
Oh, just in general.
She's got a wicked voice. She could pick up any instrument.
Cool.
So she starts just doing these beats, and so Kylie's, you know, she's got her guitar, and they're kind of flirting with their drum, with their instruments.
Yeah.
And it's starting to sound like music. And I'm just still watching this process. It's been hours, and I'm still like, how are you doing that?
Yeah.
What did you...
I had no idea about this. Yeah.
It's just like very, very typical younger sibling behavior.
Right.
Just pulls out of talent out of nowhere and can do it.
Exactly. Yeah.
So, and I've always been very like poetic, and I like writing and storytelling. So they would just be playing, and that kind of became our routine. They would come over, and they would, like, Kylie would come and she'd be like, hey, I was playing around with this melody, and she'd play it on guitar, and then Vanessa would be like, okay, and then it was just so cool watching that, like how they would communicate with their instruments without talking to each other, and then they would get this song, this beat. And I really liked the type of music that they were creating because it was similar to Fleetwood Mac's music. It wasn't Taylor Swift. It wasn't Sabrina Carpenter. It wasn't pop. And from a perspective of someone who likes to write, I really liked that. I liked rock and roll or soft rock or you know, in that category. So they would play this beat, and then I would start, you know, I'd come up with this melody, and then I'd have these lyrics on my phone. So it was a lot of fun, and we wrote all kinds of different songs. We didn't finish any of them. We didn't record any of them professionally because, you know, we were limited with the tools that we had, what we knew what to do. And then everyone went away to school. So it was really, really brief, but I think about it all the time. Like, I want to go back to it. I want to...
I was just going to ask you, was this something that if you had the opportunity, would you go back to it? Yeah,
definitely. I mean, I show Gabe, and I'm like, okay, just mind my tone deafness. Appreciate the lyrics, appreciate the melody, appreciate Vanessa and Kylie and what they're doing.
Yeah.
I used to say that because Vanessa was drums, she was what the song felt like, because she's drums and she's heart and she's beat.
Yeah.
Kylie was what the song felt like, because she had the guitar and she could create any kind of, if it was a blue sad song, you would feel that. Yeah. And then I'm what the song sounded like, because I had the lyrics. Yeah. So it was a cool way.
The three of us got to. All part of the puzzle. Yeah.
Yes, all part
Yes.
of the, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
So I would love to go back to it, but I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. Actually, Kylie just moved back home from Kingston because she's going to Queens.
Okay.
I'm in Toronto, but Vanessa and Kylie are side by side. I'm like, you guys only need each other.
Yeah.
Send me what you come up with. I'll write from Toronto.
Exactly. Yeah. You can make it happen if you want to make it happen.
We can make it happen. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I know a million pubs we could play at. We just need to get our shit together and get our ass in gear, and we can do it.
Exactly. What's your favorite memory from perform? Like, well, you said you didn't ever finish a song, but I mean, you probably. Well, did you ever? I shouldn't assume that. Did you ever perform anything in front of anybody or no? Okay. Well,
No,
I guess
because it was COVID.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Well,
So we
then.
recorded a lot of it, but we have there's a TikTok account. Search at your own risk. There's nothing great there, but it's there.
Yeah.
It's called Queens of Augustine.
Queens of Augustine.
I came up with the name. I don't know where that came from. I thought it sounded cool.
What does it mean to you?
It was what?
What does it mean to you? What does that name mean to you? Or was it
I
just like
know.
it sounds cool?
I thought it sounded sexy, and I thought it sounded like three women in a band. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kind of
Not everything has to have a crazy meaning, so that's fine. Yeah. Like
AC/DC means power.
Is that what it means? I've never actually wondered that. Yeah.
I saw an interview the other day, and the interviewer was like, "Oh, some people are saying that it means that you worship the devil, and is this what this means?" And he's like, "Well, I mean, it was on the back of my sister's sewing machine. It just means power." And I was like, I love that.
Yeah. Oh, is that?
It has to mean something.
I think I've seen that now. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so funny. It's so funny because you assume, like, especially if someone's like, I don't know, like proud of something, you know what I mean? Like that they would have put like that sort of, I don't know, time into making that. But like, it's interesting to know that, when it's just it just sounded cool. It's just nothing really too crazy about it. Yeah. Cool. Well, let's end it off with some rapid fire questions, shall we? This is my signature ending. I do this with all my guests, and I will say to the same thing that I say to everybody else. Yes, these are rapid fire, but if you have any kind of idea to expand on it, by all means. But also, if it's just a yes or a no or a quick one-liner, all friggin' good. Starting off strong. Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Coffee. Okay, cool. And kind of elaborating on that, do you go to Starbucks?
I don't want to offend you. Starbucks.
I do not represent Starbucks if I'm not punched in. So you're not offending me.
I do like Starbucks, but it's a little out of my price range.
Okay, no, that's totally fair. Totally
it's a
fair.
treat. It's a treat once in a while.
I don't ever go there if I'm not working. I don't. It's not no shade being thrown, but yeah, I get it. I get it. It's on the pricier side. Okay, so but in coffee, how do you take your coffee? How do you? I know this is rapid fire, but I want to know.
I like.
This
is the way you want to get to know somebody. Ask them their coffee order.
Yeah.
Forget favorite color. Forget favorite movie.
Yeah, that's all boring stuff.
Taking your coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like on a day to day. I just like if I'm going to Tim Hortons, one cream, one sugar. I just like regular.
Something simple. Yeah.
Just something simple.
Yeah.
I don't like too sugar. I don't like to feel like I'm drinking sugar.
Exactly. Yeah.
Or
Man,
that's just me. Once in a while.
It blows my mind how like some people will come into Starbucks and they'll find like a drink on TikTok and they don't even know what they're ordering. They will literally just show me their screen and be like, make this. And I'll be like, all right, well, this has like 38 fucking ingredients in it and it probably has like 600 grams of sugar in it. But 600 is an over exaggeration, but it's a lot. Yeah. So, but that's good. I very much respect that. It's very classy, very just keeping it
simple.
Keeping it simple. Yeah.
I'll get a maybe sometimes I'll get a Ventress. I'll get a 2 sugar, 1 cream.
Ooh. All right, settle down now. Holy. Whoa. What's the last show you binged?
Sex and the City.
Nice.
It's good. It's a little outdated, and every now and again I get hit with a graphic porn scene that I didn't necessarily sign up for. That's in the episode.
Yeah.
But it's good. It's good.
Yeah. I have to bring it up about a show that I am currently watching. Have you seen The Rookie?
So funny that you say that. I've seen clips of it. my dad is the rookie right now. He's not the actor.
Yeah,
he's not the
but
actor.
he's like, he acts
but my
like,
dad,
yeah.
he just had a career change. He just became an OPP,
Nice.
police officer.
Yeah. Oh, wow,
He's
wow.
48.
Yeah.
So he's yeah. So
he is the rookie. I love that.
My parents love that show.
Yeah, you should watch it if you haven't. Like, I mean, you said
Yeah.
you've seen the clips, but
I love that
actually,
guy,
like,
the guy that plays the rookie. He's
Yeah.
he's in everything. He was in the new Superman
Nathan
movie.
Fillion, yeah,
He's amazing.
Good. He's great. If you weren't acting, what would you be doing?
I want to live my Lorelai Gilmore life, and I want to open an inn in the middle of nowhere, a little country inn with 10 rooms, and I want to just watch people come in for the holidays with their families and drink warm teas and drinks and sweaters by fires and do outdoor activities like skiing or horse riding in the summer. That's what I was
like
doing.
off the grid style, like no phones, no internet, no nothing like that, like just
or if we're doing movies, like everyone comes down and then we watch the movie, like stuff like that.
Yeah, love that. They do this thing here in this city called Movies in the Park. So there's it's like an outdoor theater, and they'll put on like just old classic movies, and it's really nice. It's nice to be outside to do it. Yeah. Dream actor or actress to work with.
What's that guy's name that we were just talking about? The rookie.
Nathan Fillion.
I would love to work with him. I would love to work with Meryl Streep. I would love to work with Florence Pugh. I'd love to work with Henry Cavill. I would love to work with anyone who's played Superman ever. That'd be cool. That'd be cool.
That would be, yeah.
Like, oh my god, I'm the other side superhero.
Yeah. Yeah. I think for me, like, I could learn so much from, like, Tom Holland. I think he's so, like, wisdomous and, like...
Yeah.
Like... just so naturally with it, because I think it's the Englishman in him, like they're just English so wise.
The English humor. Yeah. When I was 15, I convinced myself that I was gonna marry Tom Holland. Like I was fully. I was in love with him, and I still am. He's amazing.
Favorite Taylor Swift lyric of all time.
So you asked me her favorite album. You asked me her favorite song. I couldn't.
I had to save the best for last. What can I say?
Oh my god! I have to pull up like her whole discography. Okay, wait a minute. You might need to like cut some time.
That's okay.
I need to think about this. Is that okay? Can I take like a second?
That's okay. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Think about so you said your favorite album was Folklore, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, right now, oh, this is so hard. Right now, oh my god, there's a song called Peter.
Okay.
And the whole bridge for that song, that's my favorite lyric. Okay, so the song is about this woman comparing this love to Peter Pan, and she's in love with this person, but they're a couple years behind maturity-wise. So she's like waiting for them to land on their feet and waiting for them to find security and waiting for them to come back. And then the song is like, I'm kind of giving up. I'm done. Yeah. So the lyric that I like is, I won't confess that I waited, but I let the lamp burn. As the men masqueraded, I hoped that you would return with your feet on the ground and tell me all that you learned. Stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's very, very poetic, but that's like, that little line doesn't sound like much, but when it's attached to the rest of the song, it just hits more.
It just, pieces it together,
That was a hard question.
I'm sorry to have had to have put you through that, but you did great.
Even if you gave me this earlier today, I still wouldn't have, I wouldn't have been able to give you the answer.
Well, I think that's like the nice thing about like the rapid fire questions. I don't like giving them in advance because I want it to just be like in the moment. Yeah. That's good. Yeah.
I'm gonna go to bed tonight and be like, no, this was my favorite lyric.
Yeah. Fuck, I should have said that. Yeah. That's okay. I do that all the time. Well, I want to thank you very much for being on the show. We have reached the end. I want to give you the floor. I know we've talked for a very long time, but if you have anything else you want to say, any shout outs you want to do, where can people find the stuff you do, anything?
Yeah, I mean, well, thank you so much for having me. This was a lot of fun. I don't feel like it's been an hour and 39 minutes. It
Yeah,
feels like it's been, maybe 10 minutes.
it's good.
It was a lot of fun, and I'm glad that I got to actually get to know you a little bit better too.
Yeah,
Because, like I
likewise.
said, we had that one class, and
Mhm.
just brief side note, I remember we had a scene. You came into my class to
That's
do a
right.
certain role,
Yep, yep. I do remember
and it
that.
was like
I
it
played
was like
a
a boss or
yeah, I was
something.
like a shitty boss. Yeah, and
Yeah,
I got
that was
knocked
really
out.
good.
Yeah.
You had a pillow. Did you have like a pillow stuffed under your
Yep,
shirt,
because
like
I
with
had
like
to
a
be
weird
like,
belly
yeah,
gut?
yeah, bigger guy. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you. I think that was my first impression of you. You played it too well, and I was like, I don't know, I'm not going to
Okay.
talk to this guy. No,
Yeah,
it's
yeah, yeah, yeah.
no, no. But yeah, stuff I've got going on. You can find Same Brain Skits on YouTube. It's also on Instagram, but the full lengths are on YouTube. My fashion show, I'm currently working on a website portfolio, so hopefully I'll have that up soon, and you'll be able to search it up, City Bloom.
I guess there may have been some technical difficulties, but we were doing our outro, so that's wonderful. That's awesome. I was just actually kind of talking to Mikyla and just being like, well, good thing this happened now versus like in the middle of the episode. I mean, sucks that it happened, but the point is that it was at the end of the episode, so that is the best case scenario for the thing that happened. We were talking about just the outro and doing just ending off the episode there. You can follow Mikyla and her journey into acting and fashion and all that stuff on Instagram at Mikyla.Warner. Give her a follow. And of course, check out Same Brain Skits whenever it comes out in the next coming weeks or whenever they have that ready to go. And of course, as always, be sure to check out new episodes here of Off the Record every Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern, wherever you get your podcasts. And of course, follow the show and subscribe on YouTube at Off the Record with Jordan Rance. That's all for me. Mikyla was here, but like I said, technical difficulties, all good. And we'll see you next week. Bye.